Weeks before nesting season, the restoration of endangered bird habitat along Mission Bay is nearly complete. We first showed you the area off Bonita Cove last July after a vandal damaged the nesting area for the lease turn. Tonight, 10 News reporter Michael Chen follows through with the outpouring of support that's restored the habitat for a return of the birds.
On Mariners Point, some final repairs on this fence line in the final days before the beginning of the nesting season for the California lease turn.
Every year, that moment when they return is a really joyous one.
A joy placed in doubt last summer. This was Christina Santa Maria, conservation manager for the San Diego Bird Alliance, speaking to me in July.
It's heartbreaking.
Heartbreak after at least one vandal hopped these fences and created havoc in the nesting preserve, stomping on nests and eggs, destroying signage, asking the terns not be disturbed, along with camouflage blinds used to monitor the birds. The vandalism occurred amid increasing threats for the endangered birds. From habitat loss to food scarcity, biologists worried whether the effects of the vandalism would end up keeping the birds away. After our story aired, Santa Maria says something remarkable happened.
What was the response like?
We received an outpouring of support.
A fall fundraiser for her nonprofit appealing to the community.
And it kind of ignited a fire in them.
Raised nearly $100,000, nearly twice what was expected, contributing to efforts to fix what was damaged. SDG&E donating funds for new signage.
Among the items destroyed in the vandalism, more than a dozen of these terracotta structures used by chicks to hide from predators. They have since been replaced.
After the story on the vandalism, Santa Maria says calls to volunteer poured in.
Some days we had tripled the amount of volunteers that would come out.
Those volunteer efforts capped off this past weekend, as more than 75 volunteers from SDG&E helped root out vegetation to create the sandy habitat needed for the terns. SDG&E communications manager Frank Franklin.
It's like a 40 cubic ton dumpster that was completely full.
We have done all that we can, and we are hopeful that they will return this year.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.